Hey guys, welcome back. Yes, it's Terry from Smooth Workshop here, and an update on my Revell Peterbilt 359 conventional truck in 1/16th scale. At last, I've made a bit of progress on it. It's been about 7 months since I updated you, and I've finally got back to the spray booth and started some more work on it. The last time you will have noticed that the chassis and everything hadn't been primed. I've primed it all now. And I also, thanks to the person that told me, one of my viewers, reversed this bar which holds one of the side panels. Got a few other wee bits done. I've got the shockies painted up. They need another recoat. I need to gloss up the air tanks. The diffs and that are all painted up. The drums and everything. Air brakes are on it. Again, still got to paint up the shockies. They're just push fitted in at the moment. They're not glued in. So it's just really to get a wee idea on the build. Oh, and there's one of the front doofrays falling off as we speak. So my aim is, hopefully, shortly, to get this up and running chassis. I've got the fifth wheel done, which I think goes somewhere around about there. So that's going to sit on there, and then there's a nice wee alloy plate that sits, I think it sits somewhere, can't remember, it's somewhere up here. So I've started getting some of the painting done, so I'll just put them to the side. Quite a lot of the painting done. So yeah, my aim is to have this as a rolling chassis very shortly. So I'll just pop this back off as well, because I've just been test fitting stuff. Everything almost fits, just about fits, nearly fits, and yeah, it's really been one of those. So I'm just going to stick this off to the side at the moment. But yeah, I've started doing a wee bit of. There's not enough detail on the tanks enough to put air hoses and stuff on. But yeah, I'm hoping to have this built up as a running chassis very, very soon. So I'll just stick that out the way for the moment. The engine's probably going to be the next bit. As you've seen last time, I've done the cast iron gearbox. I've got the Zero Paints Cat Yellow, so hope to get in the spray booth, spray that up, and then I can start doing all the detailing and stuff on the engine. I'll just update you on a couple of other parts. I've got some more stuff ready to go into the spray booth. I'll be experimenting with paints. So here's some, these things are getting ready to go into the paint booth, the radiator and stuff like that. I've done the aluminium part of the side steps with Mr. Hobby Colours, Super Metallics. I've got to mask that off and do the semi-gloss black bit of it. So the side steps are all about ready to go on. The fuel tanks, finally got them sanded down. They're not perfect. But I've got them back to a semi-decent. Now the paint that I used on this was a paint that was sent me by Ronald Borg to try out. It's chrome-like. It's got a high sheen, but it's not quite chrome for me. So what I'm going to do is I'll gently see. You can still see a wee bit the same, but I'm never going to get that off. I'm going to go over them with the Ushi buffing powders just to give it a bit more of a chrome look. So I've got them all just about ready. And similarly, excuse me, my chair creaking away. I used the same paint. Obviously, I stripped all the chrome off. I used the same paint on these. And it has come up with a nice shine, but for me, it's not quite chromy enough. Although they are very good, I'm going to go over them with the Ushis. So I've got my exhausties for the side painted anyway. Again, they're going to get Ushi powders on top of them, and that might just pop it up a bit more. So we're going to come in a little bit closer to the bench. Yeah, bear with me a second. Right, okay, so wheels have had a similar treatment. I'm working on some at the moment. This is one of the front ones that I've just popped together. The inside of them is aluminium, and the outside again is it's very chrome-like, the paint, but they're going to get the Ushi treatment. Obviously I've got to do the wee black bit in the middle. So I'm currently got a load of stuff clamped up just now, because the back part and the inner part are in aluminium colour. I can get these glued together, and the other parts again, they've been done in the same, it's chrome-like, but again, I'm going to go over it with the Ushi powders to make them more chrome-like for the outer rims. The tyres themselves, I have scuffed them all up with some sandpaper to make the treads look a bit more worn, and scuffed the sidewalls up as well, just to make them look, you know, because your trucks scuff stuff. Now, I tried putting these in hot water and stretching them and everything, but I couldn't get the beads to sit against the rim. They always looked as if they were off the rim. So what I done was, you might notice all that white stuff in there. They're the little polystyrene packing nuggets that you get. So I've basically packed up the tyres with polystyrene packing nuggets, every single tyre, and it holds everything against the rim just nicely. Let's see, let's get one that I clamped earlier. This is one of the back ones. I'll just take my clamps off, and hopefully this will have been glued sufficiently. There we go. So I'll just put these off to the side. Excuse me, I've got a wee bit of a man flu coming on. So that's the back end of the wheel. So that's all been done in the aluminium with the inner part on. And obviously what goes on the out, there's a wee bit goes through the middle to allow the wheel to turn when it's on the axle. And then we would get another tyre. So I'll take one of these. Obviously once that's had the Ushis on it, and we'll get that all glued together, and that will give me my rear wheel. As I say, that's not quite chromy enough for me, so I'm going to work on it. But before, these tyres were all over the place, but with the packing nuts in them, it's forcing the tyres onto the bead. So that's basically where I'm up to with that. So yeah, it's really just a quick one. I'll just show you on this one, because I'm about to put this one together. So we have, this is one of the rear wheels. Okay, so there's the inner bit I've scraped off in there. That's been sprayed with a Mr. Colour Super Metallic Fine Silver. And then again, that's got the packing nuts in. So we just get that in, make sure all the packing nuts are out the way. And then we've got the centre spacer. Now, because I've got the packing nuts in, I'm really having to squeeze this together to get it to go together. So I'll hold it down, and I'll just get my Tamiya extra thin out. So I'll just pull this back a bit. I have decided on a colour for the truck. I was thinking about ghost flames and all the rest of it, and I've changed my mind again. So the truck is going to go in gloss black. High sheen gloss black, and I am going to attempt to make my own decals, and I'm going to do it in a Tomb Raider theme. So get the glue on there, and then I've got a lovely big, it's actually a jeweler's block with a nice bit of weight in it, and I just sit that on there for quite a bit. And that'll be the last wheel glued together. So I'm doing quite well. I've got these parts all clamping up just now. I do it with the weight first, and then when they're about set, I just clamp them up with that. So yeah, I've got a lot of buff in my metal powders. Now, an update on the front bumper. Right, you'll notice it's black again. I had sprayed it with the Molotov liquid chrome. I've tried quite a few things with liquid chrome now, and it's fine if you're doing small parts, but if you're doing a large area, it shows up fingerprints, and it just looks a bit, yeah, not very nice. So I'm going to spray it again with the same stuff that I sprayed these with as a base. And I'm going to go over with the Ushi powders now. If you've never seen the Ushi powders, I'm currently doing a bike build. It gives a fantastic chrome-like finish. This is a bike I'm working on at the moment. I'll do a review later. I'm cafe racering up, but if you could see that, that's more chrome-like. So that's with the powders. So I'm going to be doing them over the already reasonably shiny wheels, and that should give me the chrome that I want. So all the chrome's going to be going like that. So yeah, it's just a quick update. I've still got loads of stuff to paint, but I'm hoping to get a rolling chassis up soon. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at. I haven't touched it for 7 months because I have been working on other projects, and it turned into a slow burner. But I've had a few people ask me what's happening with the truck. I'm back on it, and I aim to keep ploughing on with it because I've got myself a new compressor and everything. So yeah, one thing I will say I noticed is when you're doing something of this scale, a 10mm pot of paint doesn't last long when you're doing it through the airbrush. So a lot of painting still to do, but yeah, working on the wheels at the moment. It's just a wee progress update. Any questions, feel free to stick them in the comment section down below. Hopefully it'll be just lots of wee short updates like this as I progress through the build and let you see where I'm getting with it. But yeah, it's not a step-by-step video or showing you how to build it. It's just a sort of a progress report of how I'm doing. So I'm back on with it. Chassis all primed, a bit of detail up on it. And yeah, rolling chassis this week, hopefully. So until the next little update, Terry from Smooth's Workshop here. Try to keep these brief and short. As always, happy modelling and bye-bye. See you later.